spark can run forever without any refill. No gasoline or such that can make people ill. All we need is plus and minus to spin the wheel, and this motor runs forever. Jesus and I, we were rolling by in a...
When one traveler spirit meets another, a traveling family is born. Factually, we conceived our first daughter during our first trip together. At the gate of 2012, we met in the big lodge of an anarchistic community, Beneficio, in Andalusia. I was there with my 6-year-old son, David, to spend the winter.
When did we go to Beneficio the first time?
2011, 2012, in that winter.
I was how many years old?
6 and a bit.
Okay. Yeah, I do have like tiny little glimpses of like going to the waterfall and stuff, and to the spring, but I don't remember much else.
In spring, David left to his father, and Mohammed and I went hitchhiking together from very south to very north. I was planning to visit a dear old friend, a soul sister, in Copenhagen, and Mohammed invited me to join him till above the Arctic Circle. It sounded like a wonderful adventure, and it was indeed. It took us about 5 weeks, including hitchhiking from Copenhagen till Frederikshavn. We didn't know yet at that point there was also a baby growing inside of me and riding with us the cargo bike we just bought. I mean, I was sitting in the box and the man proved his ex-football player muscles to me, biking about 50 kilometers every day and finding shelter in forests on the way. Then we took a boat to Oslo. We sent the bike. It would have been delusional to try biking Scandinavia without an electric engine. And we continued hitchhiking, this time through a snowy climate. We surely encountered crazy situations. We met special people and found shelter in unimaginable places. When we realized I was pregnant, we were enjoying freegan life in a forest of Sapmi. We decided to move further inland and build a hut on top of a hill. There she was born before the infamous solstice of 2012. Next spring we did the same journey, this time north-south, reuniting with my son back in Beneficio. Then Portugal. Wow, what an amazing place to be. We playing music on the streets and we lived in hippie communities and rainbow spaces. We had very good diet. I mean, we truly love fruits. Even better was the winter in Gran Canaria. There we tented near the beach, children having plenty of space to run and play. We were eating organic, fresh, local produced, and we covered our daily luxurious choices by playing music on the street. Our second daughter came out to my hands around the summer solstice of 2015 on Sandhornoja, an island of gorgeous beaches where the midnight sun blesses the nature-loving humans. We do have loads of beautiful memories from Scandinavia. The north with the fjords and berries and the lakes in the south. The wilderness of those realms is flowing in my daughter's blood. We spent last summer at the Black Sea, tenting near old villages and on wild beaches that didn't got yet their share portion of consumerist tourism. There the youngest sister also learned to swim. Well, our last most serious nomadic action was just the autumn before the pandemic when we traveled to Beneficio, where the kids, of course, had all the space to run around and play and hang out. We were having a shadow from the forest. We had a river to refresh and we grew a lovely vegetable garden. Oh, and playing bhajans with joyful spirits. Such simple life.
And the coronavirus.
I don't know anything about it. I didn't make it.
No, but you met the police in the town.
No, not directly. Think I'm wrong.
No, because they told you to stay a fuck away from the town.
They didn't tell me anything.
No. So I guess the coronavirus is not happening. There was a lockdown in the world for the rest of us, not for Alice. They didn't tell her it was a lockdown. But for the others, it has been a lockdown where you could not go out.
But I live outside.
Yeah, for the people living outside, it's a bit different.
Going in this urban adventure. It's all green, like a ruin.
Are those grapes?
Yes, it is grapes. Now our family has this traveling passion, so we started preparing the most autonomous and sustainable way to do that. Biking sounds perfect, with electric engines and solar panels, maybe even a trailer behind. Ayo dreamt the Temple of Ephes. She probably seen it in a book about wonders of the world. Shall we see it in real life? The Aegean Sea has the most clear waters. What happened? Can you show me what you're reading? No, on the other side. And we're traveling. It's very hot today. We're happy there's air conditioner in the train. So there are so many cultures and things to learn, to experience, to discover. Children like this world schooling. They are open to that kind of input. Their understanding expands when we move around in more complex way than by sitting still and memorizing facts from books. Mathematics, knowledge, science, it's all out there at our reach. How many languages do you speak?
Me? Well, I speak Romanian. How is it called? I call it Kalugabol because that's how we say it there. English, Espanol, did I say Espanol?
Un poco.
Un poco.
So there's Romanian, first of all. English, which I'm pretty fluent in as well. Spanish, I think the last time we spoke it was about 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still pretty good at it. Well, the Scandinavian language in Norway, like I can write in bookmål and I can speak the language. I understand a bit of Swedish as well, and well, it's almost it. But I've studied other languages. I've looked a lot into Japanese, especially the writing system, and the grammar is very interesting. And the same goes for Korean with Hangul. Very interesting writing system they have. Sanskrit a bit, yes. I know how to write it a bit. And I'm doing also this conlanging stuff where you like make your own language. So I'm also learning a language as I'm creating it, which is interesting to explore. Primarily C sharp, bit of Python, Haskell, JavaScript, all the web stuff, scripting languages, Lua, Bash, some assembly for some old consoles. But I think that's about it.
That's many mind configurations. The world.
Wasted emotions, wasted emotions.
Traveling a billion years from now.
Wasted emotions, wasted emotions.
Traveling a billion years from now.
Yeah, and I can dream a bit also. I dream to just sit on a beach, listen to the waves. Maybe there's some hot springs by. I like hot springs, very hot. And to eat some baklava
I can eat with
and some
chopsticks.
cashew nuts. I think I achieved a lot in my life. Now I'm a father, I have these kids, and I would like to present to them a beautiful view of the world. Maybe even go some cool places in the world. That would be like as far as I dare to dream. Maybe go to the tropics, swim in the sea. And to go around, I think it would be quite a trip to go with the bikes. That suits us quite well, I think. If not, I don't know, maybe a sailboat.